I have been waiting here for about over an hour just to get this cave to act the way it needed, or to trigger something that I needed for today's episode. And considering I had to, well, I'm playing this on an emulator, so I had to speed up the game so that way the clock in the game would go faster. Now we can finally go into Shoal Cave and access what I wanted to go to, well, do last time, but I wasn't able to. But other than that, hey everybody, I'm the Crimson Cypher. Welcome back to more Pokemon Emeralds. In the last part, we got to Moss Deep City and entered Shoal Cave. I mentioned that in this place you can find a Sphere. I did go over Sphere last time. Well, I should have at least. If I didn't, I'll go over it now, but I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, actually, I'm sure I did, yeah. Anyways, the reason why I wanted to come into this place is because I wanted to... I have 2 repels. It's fine. The reason why I wanted to come into here was because I wanted to access the lower levels of Shoal Cave. The reason for that is because, well, there's something in Shoal Cave that we technically do want access to. Now, well, it's fine, we can, that's fine. So, yeah, this place is filled with items and stuff that you would want to access through, well, through both the high tide and the low tide. So, the way the tides work in this game is that every 6 hours, the tides will change. This is essentially what will make the cave different. In low tides, you're able to access more of the cave, but in the high tides, you're probably going to access a little bit more items. And the way the cave works, it will stay the same for those 6 hours until, like, when you leave is when it changes. It doesn't change whilst you're in here, thank God. No, I am great. I'm going in the wrong direction. Okay, do I go down the ladder then? I assume so. So, got an ice heal, which is always good to have. You also notice these little bits of things on the floor and the blue gems. Those are, well, this here is Shoal Salt. The blue gem things are the Shoal Cells. Shoal Shells is what I'm trying to say. Which is what the guy wanted, so there is that. Okay. Those there are the Shoal Shells. Go over this bridge. Okay, we don't have any more repels, so we're gonna have to just wing it at this point. Which is fine. Which is completely fine. Yeah. This is a very long bridge. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. That's the issue I have from right now. Oh, Sphere. Little Sphere. But yeah. We go do that. Over here. Frickin' random encounters. I'm still debating on whether I get Sphere or not, but no, I'm not gonna have a duplicate typing again. I've already got 2 ground types. I don't need 2 water types. The ice typing would be good, which is why I'm gonna catch another Pokemon. Which you guys can probably guess what I'm gonna get. Ooh, that cave looks promising. There's a small cave down there. I could probably go down that. Come on. Don't... You know, game, you don't have to throw every Pokemon at me at like 6 or 7 steps, you know? I'm assuming there's a ladder that way. Nothing there? Okay, that's fine. I guess a ladder here will be fine. Oh, You. Who are you? I didn't know you were here. Who are you? Penetrating cold. The penetrating cold around these parts is an impact to training with focus. Oh. With this focus band, buckle down and withstand the cold. We get a focus badge. Very, very nice. I also want to grab some shoal salt. Because why not? Oh, we have strength puzzles. Lucky me. Can I please just get through this place swiftly? I swear, if I have to run into other random encounters, I will speed up. I will, because it's insane. Oh, hello. Yes! Okay, this is the place I wanted to go to. So this is the icy cavern of the, well, the lowest floor of Shoal Cave. Yeah. That? No? Really? Hang on. How do I... Well, hang on. No, I didn't want to go back there. Here. There we go. So that. We get TM07 Hail. Sorry, I had to I had to like be really quiet then so I can at least get the right. Okay. Can I please hang on? Okay, we can run into some more Pokemon. There is one Pokemon we are able to catch in this place, and it is Snorunt. Snorunt is the last and final team member that I'm going to have in this playthrough. Now, you may be wondering to yourselves, why would I choose Snorunt over Spheal? Well, let's just say the reason why I chose Snorunt is because, number one, I wanted a special attacker, right? Now, I could have gone Manectric. I could have gone for anything else, you know, like Camerupt maybe instead of Torkoal, but I decided not to because, well, of this reason. And the reason why I didn't choose Spheal over Snorunt is because, well, we would have had overlapping types. And I do mention this later on in the video, so, you know, keep that in mind. It's just, it's more for the fact that Snorunt, to me, is a mixed bag. It learns so many good moves. It can learn a lot of, like, really good, like, you know, like, different types as well. It can learn, well, it can learn Shadow Ball, it can learn Crunch through level up, it can learn Ice Beam through TM. You know, you'll go, like, if you have the Ice Beam TM, use it on this. It's so good. And then the thing is, when you catch it, yes, the road to Glalie is going to be a bit of a while because of how low the levels are in this place, but realistically speaking, it's actually not that hard to, you know, catch Snorunt up to the other Pokemon. Especially if you kept those rare candies throughout the entire game. I mean, they gave you like 7 of, or like 8 of those, maybe even more than that actually. So that you could easily, you know, level up your Snorunt, like, to catch up with your other Pokemon. It's really easy. Another thing I wanted to get Snorunt for is because, well, it's also got Inner Focus. which prevents flinching, and that's also very handy to have because a lot of Pokemon may have like Fake Out or may have something that causes flinching, such as Bite or Crunch or Headbutt. So it's it's very useful to have. Plus, with Snorunt's mixed bag of stats, considering the fact that it's all the same, even when it evolves, you're going to have a fine time with just easing. It's an easy Pokemon to use. That's what I'm trying to say. Come on. I want to catch a Snorunt so badly. It is level 26, so it is going to be a bit of a freaking hassle to get in levels. Gosh, what do I use here? What do I use? That's a good question. I mean, I could use Shiny, actually, now that I think about it. So, Snorunt is technically a mixed bag. It doesn't really have a good stat at all. And when it evolves, it doesn't have a stat over 80, so it can be a bit of a lackluster Pokemon, but honestly, I'm okay with that. As you can see, it's actually outspeeding Shiny here, which is decent. And you have Protect. You have Headbutt, Protect. No, hang on. Is it Headbutt, Protect, Icy Wind, and Protect? So that's something. Okay, I think I'm going to try catching it now. But yeah, this is going to be our 6th team member. I've actually never used a Snorunt before, so this is going to be very interesting on how this works. Okay. Snow Hat Pokemon. So what you evolve into is kind of unique. I'm trying to think of like a good name. Hang on. Okay, I'm gonna pause real quick so I can actually have a look at what nickname to call this thing. Okay, I think I've got a name for this thing. Considering what it evolves into, I think this kind of works. I was trying to go for like another character name that I like, but I can't really think of anything. So I'm just gonna name her Snowball. So yeah, also I want to get the item real quick. Well. No, hang on. Boom, boom, boom. Another Snorunt. Higher level. Oh, higher level though. Nah, I'm not gonna catch it, to be honest. Okay. Go up here. We can grab the item that's up here, which would be great to have. I wish I found one that was higher level, but honestly, I'm okay with this. Anyways, what is this item? If you'd allow me to grab it, game. Please, thank you. The Never Melt Ice. Oh, that would be perfect for Snowball. Okay, hold on. Alright, what's going on here? I don't need this. We got the Never Melt Ice. Crap, I don't need that, do I? Do I? No, I don't need that. Okay. Right, now with everything out of the way, we can now use an escape rope. I would go in and grab some of the items in there, but honestly, I'm okay with not doing that. Because that would suck. Okay, let's fly. And it does mean that, unfortunately, yes, this is where we part ways with Shiny, unfortunately. He's not being released. He's just going to be in the box for now. Gosh, what is this, like episode 50, I'm pretty sure? So let's have a look at your stats real quick. So you're pure ice. You have inner focus, so it prevents flinching, which is good. Jolly nature. You have... Actually, what does jolly nature? Let me have a look, see what does jolly nature... What does that do? So... Jolly. So, it ups speed but lowers special attack. You know what? That's not... Actually, I'm not mad at that. That's actually not that bad. And considering you're basically a mixed bag of, like, you know, of moves here, you can actually learn some pretty solid moves. Alright. Shiny, was nice knowing you, but you've done us a great service. I salute to you, old friend. Alright. Oh yeah, also, Astalos is still asleep. I should have healed him up here. Okay. Let's heal up Astalos and try, like... Well, yeah, we'll... Thing is, Here's a question, actually. I could actually, level up. Hang on. I have, like, 5 rare candies. So if I use these... Level 27. Level 28. Want to learn to move Crunch, which is great. Get that over Bite. Then level 29. Level 30. Level 31. Okay, nice. And then, what I can also do... I can give you the TM for Ice Beam. Because you really need a good Ice-type move on you. Let's get rid of Icy Wind for that. And then, what else can you learn Psychic, I wonder? No, you can't. Okay, that's fine. I was curious. I was only curious. Shadow Ball, maybe? You can learn Ooh! Okay, I think I can work with this. That's a good moveset! Well, in this game it is. Oh, and I'd be so good with, like, the upcoming gym! Oh, that would be so good. Okay, hold on, what else do we have? I could teach Rector Overheat. Can anyone learn Thunderbolt? No. Unfortunately not. Okay. Wow. That was... Yeah, I'm kind of happy with that. Now let's check you out now. So yeah, 40 attack, 33 special attack, 47 speed. Pretty much good stats all around, basically. If I remember correctly, you do evolve at, like, in the 40s, but that's fine, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, we can explore the... I was already here. We can explore Moss Deep a little bit more thoroughly. Starting off with this building here. Your Snorunt, it likes pink Pokeblocks, doesn't it? No, I'm positive of it. It definitely likes pink Pokeblocks. What kind of Pokeblocks a Pokemon likes at a glance? Okay, cool. I mean, I'm really not going to be using Pokeblocks that much anyways. Oh, okay, we want to remember this house for later. This is, a very important house. You'll see why. I'm not going to spoil why exactly, but, you know. My little brother says he likes to go find people's secret bases. You should make a secret base somewhere. I'll go find it. Alright. So those places are... Okay, that's... We can always go up here, though, as well. Oh, hang on. Old man! Talk to me. All life needs the sea to live, even though it makes its home on the land. Life, having run its course, becomes soil and returns to the land. And the sea is always connected to the land. Yes, like the very shoreline here. Okay. We got a netball that's good for catching water-type or bug-type Pokemon. Like a Surskit. That would be a perfect ball to have. Scott! Crimson, feeling good. I'm doing great. I had heard Moss Deep's gym leader is pretty strong, so I decided to come take a look, see for myself. But there's something wrong about this town. People are going on about a warning letter in the Space Center. I don't think it concerns me in any way, though. Okay, then why were you here? No, I am. Dang it! Always gotta check like random like areas you can just walk to. White rock. This rock has a special meaning to the people at the Space Center, and they put it here as their wish for their rockets to fly safely. When you make a wish, what do you use? Do you wish upon a star? I use a wish tag to make it happen. That's what I do. Okay. That's a big tree. Wouldn't it be nice if the whole world was covered in plants and flowers like this island? Okay, I guess so. Ah, we have a building here, and there's a man there. Oh, wait, do you... Yes, you give us the super rod. With this, you are able to catch a Sharpedo. Just thought I'd make it clear. What do you have to say, old man? A voyage on a ship is fine, but crossing the sea with Pokemon you can serve, now that's an exhilarating trip. Wouldn't you agree, youngster? I suppose so. And I guess we have this place to go up to. Oh, hang on. There has to be an item behind here. Nothing? I went around this place for nothing. I went around this area for nothing. And you let me, game? How dare you? Okay. I guess there's nothing else to do now. However, we do have this place to go to as well. But if I'm not mistaken, yep, we're out of time. So I'd like to leave the gym for next time. See you guys then.